Alright, we're back. So, all that heavy stuff out of the way. What the hell? Okay, I don't remember you being here ever. Have I actually seen this spot? I think I just like... I swear to God, with this game... Dude, fun fact, Elden Ring is my favorite game of all time. That's not just because it did well. I've been playing it like almost daily ever since it came out, and I was waiting for it for 5 years. Even during the time I was away, I was waiting for it. Ever since I first heard, it was the last game I talked to my mom about, and she was excited because I told her there's Dark Souls with horses. Because that was as much information as anybody knew at the time. She was like, "Oh, we should play that." So sad that we'll never get to play it, but I know she would have. I know she would have loved it. But what the? Did I just pick up pants? I ain't gonna question it. Got to get out of here before the rock gets me. And it got me anyway. Ain't that beautiful? But anyway, don't worry. This character, by the way, uh, I got a lot of stuff on him. What level is he right now? Let's see. 491, yeah. But yeah, get that annoyance out of the way. But as I was saying, oh, why did I come? You know why I left. Now it's a question of why did I come back? And the fact is, a lot of my fortunes have changed since I was last. And I mean, you already know. Like, on one hand, I lost my mom, and this is the first time I've ever fallen for that twice. All right, God, this stinks. But it's uncut, unedited. Why is there just armor dropping? Is this a thing? They kill each other and then just drop great armor? Also, are you just stuck in a wall? He is. Oh my goodness. The wall guy almost got me. Yeah. Excuse me. But as I was saying, why did I come back? My fortunes have changed enormously. Between losing my mom and my son being diagnosed with a condition that, I mean, he'll be with us his whole life. But you know what? That's come with blessings. Like, huge blessings. Number one, I'll never have to say goodbye to him because he's the sweetest kid. And the idea of it, like having to say goodbye to any of my children is just painful. And with him, I'll never have to. Will it be, rough going, as he grows up and, more problems develop? Perhaps. But just like, problems might develop, they could also get better. Like he's leaps and bounds where he used to be, developmentally. Because another thing it affects is his motor skills. He has autism, although it's very fringe autism. He's super sociable. Like, he loves being around people. He loves making eye contact and smiling and laughing, and he's very like, sorry. Oh wow, I stumbled right into that one, didn't I? But there's other blessings in, like, his improving. Because, like, now he's not quite talk yet, but he's being very vocal and very sweet. He calls me Gaga because he can't quite make the D noise. Like, he can't enunciate that yet. We're still working on speech therapy for him, but it's coming along beautifully. And my daughter is an absolute delight, very spirited. She's definitely going to, like, she's got a dinosaur in one hand and princess dress in the other. She is her own little girl, and I cannot wait to see how she'll grow up. And I'm so glad I named her after my mother. So my mama would be quite proud of her. And my littlest Felix is the cutest, like Gerber baby you've ever seen. And married life with my wife is absolutely incredible. And I think that the reason why I want to, decided to come back to this channel is we had, on top of all that other bad stuff, we also had mold in our house, like the house that we bought with like our last pennies. And it was a gigantic debacle. And at the end of it, we were just like, is our luck ever going to turn around? And it finally has. I've started a job, and not started. I'm in the midst of a job now that I absolutely love. That uses my talents and also gives me plenty of flexibility with uh, what I want to do in my spare time, and scheduling and everything. And very attentive to family. I We came into a little bit of money, which is why, well, frankly, this is on a PS5, as you can tell by the beautifully crisp graphics. God, you people, leave me alone. But incredibly crisp graphics and just everything. Look at it, as great and playing as well as it does, because man, there's a marked difference from a PS4 and a PS5. Although I can't hate the PS4, it stuck by me a while. But anyway, um, I wanted to kind of create, come back to this and revive the channel as sort of a slice of life kind of experience. Might not be for everybody. If you're expecting somebody to be like a, pro gamer, uh, sorry, you might want to look elsewhere. Um, but it just kind of talking to my wife about it. How many, people do you know that are public about, oh, I love having kids. Oh, I love being married. Oh, I love having a job that, like I have a job that engages me and that, fulfills me. And I have a hobby that I feed that I don't feel like, work and family rob me of. Because if I'd never said it before, writing is my passion. Writing is what I want to do with my life. And fun fact, in the midst of all that suffering, I actually managed to finish my first series. And I've been revising it, getting it ready for publication. And 2 of the 8 books are going to be ready for publication within the next month. Still got to look for, agents and publishers or whatever, but it's a huge step. And I want to be able to offer that kind of, it's kind of the whole reason this channel is called Vignari's Verse. It's from the Dead Poets Society. There's a scene where, and it's not Dead Poets Society, and the movie's not what came up with the idea, but they quoted it, and that's how I first learned about it. The idea of, that every man, life is a stage, and every man may contribute a verse. And Vadenari is a term from my writing that's very special to me. And so taking that up as my, online handle, this is Vadenari's verse. This is me playing video games, spending, spare time while also enjoying time with my family, with my kids, with my wife, with the friends I'm able to, keep in touch with over the, over long spans of distance, and finding time to hang out with each other, because the world is so full of just misery. And it would have been so easy for me to just succumb to the idea of, I should just give up, why try, everything is just shit. And I am happier now than I have been in years. And if my story, or if I can act as a sort of an inspiration and like he's happy, he's pulling it off, and he doesn't do this for a living. He's not rich, he's not famous, probably never will be, and he doesn't need to be. You know, maybe I don't need to be either. Maybe I can just be happy with who I am and where I'm headed, and you know, I can embrace life that way. Um, it's kind of like my whole journey with Let's Playing and all that first really began with, of all people, PewDiePie, Felix Kjellberg, that legend. By the way, my third kid, Felix, is named after him. I name my kids after my heroes. You know, and my wife does too. But when he would play horror games, that was a dark time in my life. And when he would play horror games and find a way to laugh through them, it gave me hope. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm going through what feels like a horror story right now. But if he can find a way to laugh even when he's scared, I can find a way to laugh even when I'm scared. So maybe I can be that way in some small way for anybody watching. But I mean, that's the whole point of this. You know, slices of life and a life happily lived, or a life, authentically lived, which is something I think that my mom would absolutely be behind. So, look forward to more in the future. Going to do a whole playthrough of Elden Ring once I get through this cycle. But in the meantime, got some Skyrim, got some Demon Souls, and maybe some other stuff cooking in the back. And if nothing else, my good friend Chris will definitely enjoy commentary as opposed to the other side channel I made. That was pretty much for one person only that had no commentary. So, all that being said, together we ride. Let's wipe this out. Well, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves, yeah, some scorpion stew. Delicious. As you can see, gotten used to a lot of buffs. But this is New Game Plus 8. Oh boy. Oh! Might have been good for me to go in with more than one flask. That's the slice of life. Till then, bid you adieu.